Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Friday, Inside of Ties. I'm doing it way later than I typically do in the day, but I actually been going pretty late as of the last few weeks anyway, because it's been an extremely busy time, and I know that you guys don't want to sit here and listen to me do an introduction for 30 seconds, so I'm going to cut the introduction off there and I'm going to get directly into the most important topics of the week. So, as you guys know, when I do these insider ties, the goal is to make sure that you're being made a little bit smarter than everybody else. And I'm going to keep this up here to my side because I want you guys to see it, because I want to talk about this at the end of the video. And it's important that you see this because my happy smiling face is back there on the back. But I'm making sure that you guys get a chance to, one, learn a little bit more about the sneaker industry outside of just, here's a shoe color, this is dope, oh man, blah blah blah, I'm not beefing, whatever, all of those different things that are going on in sneaker culture, or as Clark Kent calls it, community, whatever you call it. You should all be learning a lot more than you are learning about the sneaker industry, because there's these great jobs out there and all this stuff is going on, and people will talk about Foot Locker and the investment in the GOAT. And what you don't realize is that a lot of this stuff has been going on for a while and you weren't made aware of it because sneaker sites don't talk about it. So I'm trying to change that. Long introduction. I apologize for a whole minute and some change. Let's get into the big stories this week. Adidas. So you had Foot Action last week, right? You had Nike last year doing a lot of different investments. Adidas actually did something that's a lot more, I actually think it's probably smarter than every other business overall. If you look back here and you see this thing that says Platform A, that's in Paris, all right? So Station F at Platform A, Adidas invested in a bunch of startups. So let's say you and your boy decided to start a company that was around the sneaker industry and it helped a brand to do a particular thing well. Adidas took in a group of small startups and they put them inside of basically what's an incubator. So you see what looks like a co-work space for Adidas. And this is pretty impressive when you think about it. They grabbed all of these companies, and those companies are now under the Adidas umbrella. And Adidas is basically growing these companies so that they can support their own version of Nike CDO with a DTC move. Now, that's not to say that Nike hasn't done the same thing. When I come down here and I start showing you these kind of links that are right here, look at my mouse moving, or right here to the side, Nike invested in a company called Invertex last year. They also invested in a company called Grabit. So Nike's working on supply chain with Grabit, and Invertex is basically giving you the opportunity to use your phone as a dressing room at home where you can try things on, but it's a back of the house system. Nike's making a lot of investments. Adidas is making investments. Under Armour did it with Connected Fitness a while back. But this is on the, I'm going to put it down here in the description, so you'll be able to read this article once you go to the site. You can read the article and see what Adidas is up to, and it's pretty important. So, next topic. Puma. Everybody's looking at, and this goes right back to what I was saying in regard to the book, and I keep holding it up. In the book, I talk about the fact that most of the brands are trying to get directly to their consumer. DTC, direct to consumer. Adidas has set up one of the coolest stores in Sydney, Australia, but it's for soccer, and that's smart for, I keep saying Adidas, Puma. Puma set up this great store, and what they've done inside of this store, you have to see it. It's incredible. And I wrote about a company called Perch on the website, and you can go down here and look at the articles and go back to the site and look at the article that I wrote on Perch in visual merchandising. And I know a lot of you guys are like, man, you're talking about a lot of different, I'm talking about stuff, man, because I want people to start getting jobs, man. It doesn't help any of us to just keep buying shoes and not take advantage of the system and get jobs in the system. But check out this interactive store. You pick up the shoe, right? Watch me pick up the shoe. The screen automatically starts talking about what's going on with the shoe that you just picked up. Now, this is inside of the Puma store. When you put the shoe on, yes, once he puts it on, the floor automatically adjusts to you stepping up, and it tells you what player wears that shoe, and it wants you to check out different moves that you can make in soccer, but it tells you the player, the position, what the shoe is for. It's an incredible thing for retail if the brand stores start building their stores like this. It's going to hurt Foot Locker. So that big Foot Locker investment into GOAT, they need that because the brands are coming for them. I talk about that in the book. All right, last thing, and then I'm going to finish up with the book, of course. If you haven't seen High Flying Bird and you think you are a business person or you're considering becoming a business person, watch High Flying Bird on Netflix. My guy Part A hit me to it. And when I watched it, I realized that there's incredible opportunity for you to be a media company. And if you take advantage of that opportunity, you can do something amazing and actually grow a business. Now, the movie itself was shot on an iPhone. It went straight to Netflix. It's an incredible film, and it's about a basketball player and a sports agent during the NBA lockout. Go watch it and tell me what you think. Finally, the book is going to be coming out in a week. So check out the book. Nike's Consumer Direct Offense, Amazon, and StockX, The Disruption of Sneaker Retail. So I wrote this, and Taib of houseofkicks.com contributed to it. Really excited about the book coming out. You can see how thick it is. But the book is coming out, which means that I'm finally going to release the video to tell you guys how much I made on StockX last year. So next week, I'll be presenting that video. And on that video, you'll be able to do a pre-order of the book. I think everyone should get it. It's unlike anything that you've read in the sneaker industry before. Very informative. I have a lecture at University of Texas, Austin. It's a video lecture. I'm going to try and record that and put it on the channel so you can see it. Everybody, let's get smarter. Let's do a whole lot more than we're doing. Specifically, let's not just be buying shoes. Let's get jobs in the industry. Let's take over. That's it. The book's coming out next week. I want you guys to get it. Support the movement. Support the book. It's really good. Took a lot of time in writing it. And that's it. See you guys on the next episode. West, y'all. That's my San Diego side. I'm sorry. I couldn't help that. Peace. Could have just done my Wu-Tang. Either way, it's all good.